prairie flower. And
something happened. Did Mom or Holly spook the...
Oh, he's running and pooping simultaneously.
It scared the poop out of him.
Just to grab him by the head.
Okay.
It looks like a pygmy deer. What kind of deer is that? Get away from the snake. He is kicking.
Yeah.
He's been kicking a lot.
Starting to get up into the ribs. It's starting to get a little painful.
I'm not jealous. We just wanted to say thank you to Laura and her family for putting together this care package for little Henry and sending this all. I went to the post office box today and was surprised by all of these amazing gifts that Laura sent us. She actually knitted some things and sent us some handmade soaps and clothes for little Henry.
And they're super cute too.
That was incredibly thoughtful. Thank you so much.
You,
we
Laura.
wanted to start out this video by just thanking you and just letting you know how special that is to us. So thank you.
Thank you again. So we have had a couple of people comment or email us and ask, does little Henry have a wish list or does little Henry have a registry? And Henry does have a registry, and so for those of you who have asked or who are interested, we're going to include Henry's registry. Where does that go? Below the video?
In the description below, we'll put a link. There's no pressure, nothing like that, but for those of you that have asked about little Henry's wish list, little Henry's registry, you can find that in the description below.
Yeah,
so
absolutely no pressure. It's just a few people have asked, so we wanted to put it out there, and we're just so grateful for all of your support and love. Oh my gosh, he's very active today.
He's chiming in.
He just kicked my liver.
Oof. He's chiming in. So again, we want to thank everyone for their well wishes and all of the good vibes and prayers and comments that everyone has sent our way. It means everything to us. Me, Holly, and Henry.
The liver kicker.
The liver kicker. So we've been getting lots of tomatoes in, and we're letting them, what do we call this, Holly? It's like a sun ripening.
The ripening station.
The ripening station.
Some of them fall off the vine before they're ready, and then we just put them in the window and we let them ripen.
Oh, there's so many. So you can see our tomato trellis out there, and we're getting quite the crop. And Nana Jana actually went and picked out a big harvest today, but some of those select ones we are letting ripen in the windowsill. I'm excited about putting these. We actually had these with dinner tonight. We had peppers from the garden, we had tomatoes from the garden, yellow squash from the garden, and we put it all on salmon. And it was...
Thank you.
She made it.
Of course I did. He's not allowed to cook.
Speaking of Nana Jana, you guys might remember our long-running septic project. We got the septic line out of our septic tank replaced, and there was a giant trough in the middle of our patio that we subsequently filled up with dirt and gravel and got fixed. While I was away on my last trip, Jana actually got busy setting the bricks back. Take a look at that. She actually hand-placed all of these bricks by herself. I think at this point, the next thing that we need to do is what, Holly? Just add some more of that kitty litter gravel in there, that sand?
The silt to get the bricks in place, and then we will put some finishing ceiling sand on it. And there's still some spots where we have to make adjustments and stuff, but yeah, thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Nana. Look at that. So this is a far sight better than the just giant dirt gash through the middle of our patio. Now look at it. It's on its way to looking like a normal patio, and I think we are going to make this nice. Yeah. This will be a place to hang out with little Henry, and we'll set up little table and chairs and a cool little carpet. And
yeah, it's kind of been relegated to junk land for a while, and we want to clean it up and make it a really nice space. So
thank you, Nana. What kind of tree is this, Holly?
It's a crepe myrtle.
A crepe myrtle. And it's just now starting to bloom out crazy. I guess these guys bloom a little late, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. Some other ones in the area around town that I've seen bloomed like a month earlier. It might have to do with the sun or something, but ours is popping now. It usually pops mid to late summer.
It's pretty. I clipped your wings, both of you. So earlier today, I walked over here and I noticed that the door was open. The door was wide open.
You're going to tell this story?
Yes. And so I walked in. Mom was gone. Mom was out somewhere, but Dad's truck was here. So I walked in and I start calling for Dad and I'm like, "Hey Dad, you in here? Hello?" He wasn't in there. He was not there. So I walked around the house, called around, "Dad, hey Dad." I didn't know where he'd gone. I didn't know if you were like laying in a ditch somewhere, Dad. So I called him on the phone because his car's there. He's not with Mom. He's nowhere to be found. I call him on the phone. He doesn't pick up. So I'm like, what's going on? I start kind of looking around a little more. I walk out into the other part of the front pasture. I go down here into the woods a little bit. Still nothing. I call him again, maybe 10 minutes later, and he answers the phone. Turns out he was in the back pasture. The back pasture's on the other side of these woods. These woods are pretty thick, so he couldn't hear me when I was calling.
And
What
I
were
had
you...
my phone on silent.
What were you doing in the back pasture?
Well, your mom had picked up some black-eyed Susans for a steal. They were normally like 16. There's the pigs. Hey, Frank and Beans.
Hey, guys.
They're normally $16 per potted plant. She got them for $2 each because they're not extremely healthy.
Nice,
Anyway,
okay.
so she got this deal on black-eyed Susans, and we were looking around kind of the perimeter of the house where we might plant these. But after doing a little bit of research on this particular plant, it's kind of like a prairie flower. And
Something happened. Did Mom or Holly spook the... They ran.
We didn't mean to.
They went running. Did you guys spook them?
Yeah, we didn't mean to. We just walked up and they
jumped.
Oh, he's running and pooping simultaneously.
It scared the poop out of me.
Black-eyed Susans, you did some research and they're apparently prairie flowers, right?
Well, they're real prolific and they love to be in kind of wide open spaces. You can put them in a kind of a traditional little garden plot. But anyway, it got me to thinking that, we've got a lot of just wonderful space back here.
It's several acres in the back pasture.
Yeah. So I found a kind of a south-facing spot. They really like full sun, and planted them. So that's where I was when you tried to get.
That's where Dad was when he disappeared.
Why the back door was wide open?
The back door was wide open.
I think our cat Pete made an escape.
Yeah, Pete probably wrestled it open or something and made an escape. But let's go check these flowers out. Looking good. Okay, so we just came back, or we came out of the woods here that we just walked through. And so it looks like there's 5 bunches here.
Yes. So these first 3 are in better condition. This one's got a few issues. These 2, I don't know. I'm holding out a little bit of hope. I put some good potting soil in, so they've got some good nutrients. We had a real heavy rain.
Yeah, we did.
And actually, it's supposed to rain off and on over the next 4 or 5 days. So that'll be very helpful for these.
Yeah.
And the hope is they're a short-lived perennial, meaning 2-3 years, maybe 5 years tops. But they kind of self-germinate I don't know the technical stuff, but they should actually start kind of taking off on their
So
own.
the hope is eventually they'd start to kind of fill out some of this pasture here.
Yeah. I think that'd be
Nice.
super cool.
Do you like black-eyed Susans, Holly?
I do.
Dad was telling us how they're very robust, and they're supposed to, if everything goes according to plan, they should take off.
Oh yeah, they're super hardy. They'll go nuts.
Holly knows
Nice.
all about those.
Yes.
So hopefully we can get this area a nice big field of flowers, wildflowers. That look pretty nice.
There's a tree up here that actually kind of has fallen,
Mm-hmm.
but because there are so many vines throughout this little wooded area, it's being held up, I think, by just one single vine.
Oh, geez, is it this one right
This
here?
one
that's...
right here that's leaning. So just be really aware. I mean, it could fall at any time.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go under it.
See this one vine? It's just hanging on.
Oh, man.
It's hanging on by
That's
this
it.
one vine right
Yeah,
here.
I can zoom in on it a little bit here. So this little vine right here is all that's keeping this.
Yeah, don't walk.
Don't
under
walk
this.
under there. Guys, walk
Guys,
around.
Just walk around.
This is being held up by
Oh.
a single, very skinny, diminutive vine right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna have to come down.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna have to. We are gonna have to figure something out to get that down. I feel like just take the 22 and point it at that crook right there and see if
couple
it
of
just
good
falls.
shots.
And it just falls. Stand back a ways when you're shooting it, but yeah, that is that's sketchy. I definitely want to take care of that soon.
Yeah.
And then we'll, of course, once this is on the ground, it's
Yeah, we
easy
can
to
just
cut
chop
it out. Pig. Oh, they're running. Hey, pig. So what do we got in here, Mom?
Beef, chicken, and pork and beans.
Oh, I think they can
Stuff
smell
that's
it.
been old. It's
Ready?
old, right? It's not. We're not just wasting perfectly good meat, right?
No, it's old.
It's
old
old.
stuff.
Oh yeah, it's not like stuff that's gonna hurt them. I know, I don't want to get it in your eyes.
You need help, Mom?
I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry.
Oh, those
I think
beans.
the last part of the beans. Oh man, this is Christmas for them.
It's my babies, yes, it's my babies. I gotta go get something for the birds. The fighter doesn't climb over.
This is how you convert hamburger into pork.
Oh yeah. Is that yummy?
So we've been visited. Our eggs have been visited by a friend, a snake. Which we had to deal with that last year, but I thought we were done with it. But apparently not, because there's another snake hanging out with an egg in its mouth. You see him? Oh no, he's got it in his mouth.
Do you need to grab his head?
I do, yeah, but it's far.
Last time we had a stick.
Yeah, well, okay, now he's away. Okay, so the secret with these things is to grab them by the head.
Okay.
Is to grab them by the head. They can't do anything, so he'll wrap around me, but
He's not even big enough to have.
yeah, it's a
hands.
tiny snake. So I'm gonna bring this boy way out to the woods, not by the pigs, but so I just dropped the snake off in those woods. It was a little snake, but that little baby deer was wandering up to where I had disturbed the woods a little bit. He's going by where the snake is. What kind of deer is that? Get away from the snake. I'm glad that I was able to spook the baby deer away from where the snake was. It probably wouldn't have been a big deal, but anyway, the snake is gone. It had started eating the egg, but it never finished it. So the egg is still intact. I think it was wanting to swallow it whole, but it never did. So that's how you catch a snake that's trying to get your eggs. I'm actually going on my last trip for July. I hope to get a video out next week. Don't be surprised if I don't. I'll try my best. And then it's no more trips till the end of August. And then I think I'm done for a while. Until we see you guys next time, remember, as always, slowly, slowly.